War Story.
War Story.
Double album.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Well, I did a rock and roll album with Shooter Jennings called Sometimes Why, and that was a couple years ago, 2 years ago actually. Last week was a 2-year anniversary, and man, it was so much fun. Tapped into some creative side that I'd never tapped into. I sang the entire album. There's 0 rap verses, and
0 rap verses.
Yeah, no, it's a rock and roll album.
Awesome.
And recorded at Sunset Sound in Prince's old room where he did Purple Rain, which Shooter Jennings has a residency there now as a producer, which is sick. But during the making of that album and going through the rollout of that album, and then we had these crazy shows. You know, we played the Grammy Museum. We opened up for Leonard Skinner. We did some rock festivals and you know, a bunch of videos and shit. And it charged hip hop up, and I missed it. I like really missed rapping, and I was like, man, I'm gonna pull the Love Story team back together, you know, which was Malay and Willpower. So I went out to LA and stayed at the Sunset Marquee, and I wrote the first album with Malay, and we titled that one Michael Wayne. So it's a more personal album, and it just, you know, it was crazier than we expected it to be. And I brought that album back to Nashville, and I played it for Willpower. And I was like, at first I wanted them to come together, and I was like, "What are you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do about this one?" Like, kind of challenged him. I was like, "You really got to come with it, Will." You know what I mean? Me and Malay just crushed this shit. So me and Willpower went to Atlanta to his spot, and we locked in and did Trump music forever, which is the fourth Trump music in the series. And I just quickly realized that this group of songs with Malay and this group of songs with Willpower sounded like 2 different albums. And at first I wanted to intertwine them. Mm-hmm. But they just felt like 2 different albums. Like Speaker Box, Love Below, Outkast, you know? So I decided to split it up, and I called it War Story, tipping my hat to Love Story and what we've been through since Love Story. And the soldiers we've become, you know, the soldier I've become, the general, you know, the leader now. And so it hits on a lot of those points. And it's by far my best hip hop project, for sure. The maturity of it all, and as producers, with me, definitely the best. Willpower's at his best, Malay is at his best. And I'm excited. I'm excited for it to come out. We put out 2 singles already. Put out a single off of the Trump music side called Everything. Then we dropped the second single called Make You Love Me. And that's off the Michael Wayne side. And yeah, we got videos shot coming out. It's the second one. I think the third one is Trailer in the Sky with Jelly Roll off the Michael Wayne project. Am I saying that right?
It's New Me.
New Me? Fuck me. So the one after Make You Love Me is called New Me. So we got videos to all these as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're rolling out, and it's dropped. What's the release date? June 7th. I thought it was May. Oh, we pushed it?
Everybody thought it was May. Yeah, this is the first time you said this live.
God damn it. June 7th now?
June 7th, so we can squeeze in Trailer in the Sky.
Oh, okay.
What's Trailer in the Sky about?
Someday we will all get high. Someday we'll all get high in that trailer in the sky. It's just about celebrating overcoming the odds you know, with the caveat of being who we are, you know, like, and being from where we're from.
You said it was you, Jelly, and who?
Jelly Roll, just Jelly
you
Roll and
do?
myself.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jelly Roll singing the hook, he killed it too. And produced by Malay. And yeah, someday in that double wide, man, in the sky,
I love
we're
it.
all going to the same place. You know, it's like, it's kind of like making heaven, you know, make sense.
Yeah.
You know, from our perspective. And it's also kind of like the moment of like, you can judge someone. I was judged a lot being from Alabama, and, you know, racial tension, it has always been a thing in Alabama. And when I was growing up, it was heavy, very heavy, you know? So, to say to them, you know, at the end I won, and guess what? We're all going to the same place. You know? Like, you know, it's kind of like it's not a poke at religion, so to speak, but it's a poke at the idea that you thought I had to be a certain person to make it there, or I had to look a certain way.
Yeah.
You know, and that's not true. That's not true at all.